Hi there. My name's Sky. I'm starting a little YouTube series around my construction of a cosplay that I've been working on for about, say, 2 months. Been working on it since early June, since before school ended. We have the first product of said cosplay right here. This helmet. Colors are not really willful. The gray and red are not going to be permanent. This is a Purge Trooper cosplay, specifically a Purge Trooper from Jedi Fallen Order. I believe they're a Phase 1 Purge Trooper, based off the Airborne Troopers. Now, I'm not so much of a Star Wars nerd as I am, like, into other stuff like Transformers or D&D, and even then I don't know that much about D&D. But so like I'll take any criticism in the comments or anything I get wrong about this cosplay. Though yeah, eventually it'll go from this and the other stuff that I have in this tent behind me into this. Magical Editing Me will put in a picture of the Purge Trooper. I'll edit that out. Now, this is going to be the first video in a long series detailing me making it. I feel like that was a little obvious for me saying that, but yeah. I'll start building it after I go change it to a different outfit because it is really hot out here. I think it's like 82 degrees. Yeah. The reason I'm wearing this and not that is because that is really hot and suffocating, and it's really difficult to drink water when I have it in. Now, yeah. Okay, so you'll notice that it's not actually a few hours later. It is actually the next day. Liar! After I recorded the intro, because had to take care of a couple things. For one, my camera died mid-recording, so I lost about 17 minutes of footage. And two, the helmet, a piece of it split off. So until I'm sure that it'll hold well, I'm going to just leave it in the tent. Now, so for the first thing we're going to do, to actually get into the content, we're going to set up the mat and also sand down a couple pieces because ASMR. But I use a bunch of cardboard for it. Just any destructible material you have will do. If you don't care about getting anything dirty, then, well, you'll love this. You don't need it. But since I do care about getting stuff dirty, I'm using it. Let's go in here and grab a piece of armor. Start with front ab piece. Okay. This piece right here. This piece. It's a neat piece, I guess. I don't know how you would describe it. I call it neat. Now, first thing is sanding. For that, we don't need nitrile gloves. These are for another little part of the project, which I think I'll be showing off once I get around to the legs, which I actually have, well, they've been printed, so ASMR time, I guess. Oh, before I forget, this is grit 80. That's the grit I'm using right now. There's going to be a lot of sanding and a lot of painting, which I hope you guys will enjoy. Ah, come on. Please tell me you're not going to start. It's not going to start storming. Yeah, no, it's really hot outside. That's why I didn't do it earlier. because there was a heat advisory in my area, and well, not very fun. There's also a lot of bugs out here. Also, if you notice, I don't do a lot of swearing. That's because I am currently trying to get monetization from my videos. And if I ever get sponsors, then, I don't know, maybe. It just depends on my audience, which most of my audience is probably going to be a bunch of Star Wars fans. Or Transformers fans, depending on the content I continue to make. Which, yeah. See, there's this little piece in here, which is why I have a screwdriver, which will fit right into that crevice. Because this, I believe, is for the belt, and I can't have anything in there. Please tell me there's nothing left in there that I can't reach. There we go. This is now done. Kinda. We're still gonna have to go over it with another layer of filler primer, which I will do this episode, or at this part of the series, which I love spray painting. Now on to the upper arms, which I was actually gonna do in the first recording before it got deleted. Samsung, I'm coming for you. I'm kidding. I don't need to be sued over my first video. Okay, next pieces. Hopefully my microphone isn't too close to my face. If it is, well, this video is going to be it is the first YouTube video I'm posting. So I'm putting as much effort into it as I can, but this is all about experimentation, so might as well. I mean, this is, gotta clarify, this is a kit bash, this armor. Kind of. I don't know if I'm using that term right. But pretty much, I just found an STL file for a Purge Trooper helmet, first gen, and then I found the armor for a Clone Trooper. That was before I knew this was an airborne, that the Phase 1 Purge Trooper was based off the off the airborne Clone Trooper, or just airborne Trooper, because I'm not that much into Star Wars. Not as much as I used to. Though I am starting to get more into it with Jedi Fallen Order. Sadly, I don't have a PS5, so I can't get Jedi Survivor. Though I want to get Jedi Survivor, that would be really fun. And if I ever do, I think I might do a review of that on my channel. Or just make a second channel dedicated to gaming. But hey, I barely started my YouTube career, so I can't really be too hopeful. How y'all guys' day's been? Put your answer in the comments. I don't know, that's just something random I thought of. Might as well try having a conversation rather than most of this video just being time lapse after time lapse after time lapse. I guess you guys would want someone who you could talk to, even if that person is kind of like stuttery. And yes, it will be a common thing throughout my videos that I will stutter, and I will probably script the next video. I don't know. I feel like scripting a video is like less personable. Hey, maybe I might do story times on here, or talk about random things, or just comment me to talk about. It just depends on the topics. And hey, it would be interesting to do while working on this armor. Though there are certain things I'm just like, not going to talk about me. You guys can ask, but I'm not gonna throw those things out there, you know, because then that just turns away a whole bunch of people. But yeah, I will talk about most topics if requested. Just depends on what you guys want to see. Very people pleasing at heart. Yeah. So back to the armor. This piece is kind of done. There's a little bit more sanding, but I think I might save that for when I have to get when I get out the filler primer, which I will probably run out of before I finish the upper body. And that's all the armor in that tent right now. So I will also be doing none of the work for this off camera, besides maybe some electrical stuff. Actually, no. I'll also do that on camera. I'll just have a mask. And of course, I don't want to be touching the mic, but I'll probably do that occasionally because it wears patience. I should cut that out. Am I gonna cut it out? Oh, probably not. Yeah. Oh, there is a huge spider on my helmet currently. Where's that thing? Where's that thing at? I saw you. There you are. Something very opposite. What the flip? He's still alive. Where'd he go? I can't see him. Where is this thing? Yeah, no, I don't like that. Don't like that at all. That's another spider loose in the tent. So yeah, I'm gonna be careful anytime I go in there from now on, because spiders are unholy creatures that deserve to rot in the pits of hell. How do I know this? I never really get bitten by spiders. I think spiders are adorable. Because I don't know. I will say, my actual painting job, not very good. Not very good at all. I don't usually paint. I actually do a lot of regular drawings. I do art commissions and stuff. So my art isn't the best. I do post my art on Instagram and TikTok. I might start posting video game content on TikTok, and I don't really use Instagram, so don't follow me on Instagram, because I likely will not see it until like months after. I barely post there, though I do have an account. I'll link that stuff down below. I also have a Discord account, but who doesn't at this point? Though I'm probably not going to make a dedicated server for a while, because that's a little too hopeful. Too hopeful in people enjoying my content. So I'm sure. I might make a couple of YouTube shorts too. Who knows? Just running around doing stuff. It's another armor piece done. Let me go check if we have any more. And if we don't, then it'll be on to painting. See ya. Go here. Nope. Well, seems we're on to painting now. So, yeah, you guys are gonna come with me outside. Well, further outside. Touch some grass if you would like. See you guys in a minute. Okay, so it's getting late. You can see the sun setting. That's probably around like 8 or 9. So yeah, no, I think this video has been long enough for a starter. So instead, we are going to do the painting tomorrow. Probably. It depends on how hot it's gonna be. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this first video. The second video I'll start working on tomorrow. It'll probably take me 3 days to get through. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed.